following takes place between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Events occur in real time.
Oh, Rubber Ducky, you're the one! Rubber Ducky, lots.
Okay, perhaps we could speed up a bit after I have already gotten dressed for work. Oh, much better. Hello, recruits. It's me, Special Agent Jack Bow Wow. Don't you just love that sound? I am a high-level training supervisor for a very important organization known as Q-Tip. Q-Tip stands for Questionable Training in Progress. As my personal recruits, I feel that I should clue you in on what has happened to me today thus far. This morning, I had already gotten dressed and put my suit on when I realized I was in a bit of a hurry. I hadn't eaten any breakfast, so I ran over, grabbed my hot cup of coffee and my toast, and headed straight for the door. Well, as I ran towards the door, I didn't notice my little puppy dog Palmer laying in the middle of the kitchen floor. I tripped right over Palmer, and my hot cup of coffee went in the air and got all over my suit. Not only that, but Palmer ate my piece of toast. Huh. Well, by the time I had changed clothes, I was running so far behind, I got into my vehicle and sped to work. Well, wouldn't you know it, I got a speeding ticket on the way here. It was as if everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. You know, life is full of days like that, or even worse. Even followers of Jesus have troubled times and bad situations happen to them. Don't think that just because you become a Christian that life is going to be all candy and roses. Oh, far from it. Bad stuff happens. It's just part of life. But in your training today, you're going to learn about a promise that Jesus made to the disciples at the Last Supper. And it's a promise that he made to you and I as well. This promise will be exactly what you need to get you through anything that life throws at you. Now, as usual, I may have to contact you throughout the day. So set your satellite to this frequency and I'll break in when necessary. Well, time is of the essence, so I'm going to let you get into your training. Until next time, this is Special Agent Jack Bow Wow, signing off.
Oh, I don't feel like typing. I don't know. Oh, hi recruits. How long have you been there? Because for some reason I did not see you there. Anyway, all right. Well, this is your third day of training, and I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all keep coming back every day. Y'all are definitely gonna be special agents when this is over. Q-Tip will be proud to have y'all. So remember, you can call me at any time if you have any questions. My name is Milady, and I don't give my personal phone number out. Maybe I should. Anyway, that's a different day. Different day, different story. Okay, so let's get you started on your mission today. And I know the first place you need to go is Special Agent Tesla. I know she's got another cool Bible story for y'all. Okay, on your way out.
Excuse me, recruits. Y'all caught me in my downtime. Anyway, I see you have joined me again, Agent Tesla, for a Bible story I will be happy to share with you. Now, if you could remember, we have been learning about all the events that happened in the last 24 hours of Jesus' life. You might also remember where we left off. Jesus and his disciples have gathered together for a meal. Now, many call this meal the Last Supper. Jesus was there talking to them about serving others and how he was about to leave earth to go to heaven to prepare a place for them to meet him one day.
Towards the end of the meal, Jesus began to talk about something very difficult. He said, "In this world, you will have many trials and sorrows." The disciples were probably a little shocked. Why would Jesus be telling them this? If this was his last big speech before he went to heaven, shouldn't it be more encouraging? Why would Jesus want to predict that things were going to get hard for the disciples? The reason Jesus did this is because he knew the future. The disciples were about to face tremendous difficulties. They would be hated, beaten, jailed, and some would even be killed for telling the world that Jesus was the Savior. Jesus knew this was coming, so he didn't want the disciples to be surprised when it did happen. Then, after letting them know that life was going to get hard, Jesus shared something incredible. Jesus said, "But take heart, for I have overcome the world." Jesus was telling the disciples that they could have courage and peace. They didn't have to worry and freak out. Jesus was promising that he would take care of the disciples. Nothing can stop the power of God.
Now, today, you are going to learn the same lesson that the disciples have learned today. You are going to learn that in the midst of trials and sorrows, that Jesus is the one to give you peace and strength. Thank you for joining me today in this Bible story. Now, it is my downtime, so I'm getting back to my downtime. Back to you, my lady.
555-666-777-88. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I get a little bored because usually I don't really have to do any typing unless y'all come back. Anyway, so I hope y'all enjoyed that Bible story. I know Special Agent Tesla says she's enjoying telling y'all the Bible stories. Oh yeah, definitely. So let's get you on to your next mission for today. So it looks like, well, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a mission or not, but it's Dr. Fullawax again. He says he wants y'all to keep coming back every day too. I guess y'all are teaching him something, or he's teaching y'all, I don't know. But either way, he wants y'all to keep going back. So I'm just going to keep sending y'all back over there to Dr. Fullawax. Okay, you're on your way out now.
Well, children, it is I, Dr. Fullawax, and I'm back with another secret message from Q-Tip's code book, the Bible. I shall discover and decipher its true meanings. Isn't that right, Mr. Cuddles? This week's secret message says, "Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world." John 16:33. Now this is an interesting message. Perhaps if I have some help saying it, then it would become more clearer to my brain. How about if the girls stand up and help me? Are you ready, girls? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Very good, girls. Now you can sit down. Now I need the boys to stand up to say it with me. Then maybe I can figure out what this message means. Ready, boys? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Great job. You can have a seat. Now I think I've actually cracked the code this week. You see, I have been having such a hard time with my henchmen lately. They're giving me such a headache. I tell them to execute my elaborate plans to eliminate Agent Bow Wow, and they always seem to mess it up. They get arrested, knocked out cold instantly, or they completely forget what to do. For instance, my recent plan was to go and capture a rare ruby from a museum. Instead, they brought me back the receptionist named Amber. Not even the same crystal. I don't know what to do with my stress. But this code is saying that life is full of hard times, and not to worry, that Jesus will give us peace. I may have solved it. But just to make sure I got it, let me have everyone stand up and say it with me. Ready, everybody? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Good job, everybody. You can have a seat. Well, Agent Bow Wow, looks like I cracked your code and learned something that would make me a better person. Nah, I better get back to trying to crack Q-Tip's code book, the Bible. Until next time, I'm Dr. Full of Wax, and this is Mr. Cuddles bidding you adieu.
Okay, recruits, y'all made it back from Dr. Full of Wax. I don't know if he's full of wax or what, but maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Anyway, so let's see. You're on to your next mission. Looks like Special Agent Fanta. Oh, okay. You have a message for them too? Okay, I'll send them to you first, and then I'll send them to Fanta. Okay. Okay, so you will be going to Special Agent Fanta, but Special Agent Jack Bow Wow, he wants to speak with y'all first. So I'm going to send you over to him first. Okay, you're on your way.
Hello, recruits. It's me, Jack. Listen, by now you've probably heard about Jesus' promise that he made to his disciples at the Last Supper. Well, that promise is one that will help you and me get through all of life's most difficult situations. Oh, life is full of tough times, and we need to remember this promise. So, it's the most important part of your training, and I want you to sit up straight and pay close attention. This could change your life. It's a lesson your leader is going to teach you called When Things Go Wrong. Until next time, this is Special Agent Jack Bow Wow, signing off.
When things go wrong.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Special Agent Fanta, and we're here learning a new lesson. Are you ready? Today we're going to talk about when things go wrong.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like that nothing bad would ever happen? Or maybe nothing would ever go wrong? Or maybe you could just have all the candy in the world and never have a single cavity? What? Now, I mean, that would be pretty incredible. But maybe it would look something like this.
Dear Jesus, thank you so much for dying on the cross for me. I am so thankful to be a Christian. And because I'm a Christian, I know that nothing bad will ever happen to me. Amen.
Hey Kylie, guess what? You don't have to go to school today. They decided it was too nice of a day for you guys to go to school. And we got your report card in the mail. You got straight A++.
Woohoo!
Let's go run some errands.
Okay.
Kylie, you need to eat more candy. You have the cleanest teeth I've ever seen. You don't have any cavities, so here's your lollipop.
Are you Kylie?
Yeah.
Well, you've just won $100 million.
What?
$100 million and this brand new car.
But I can't even drive.
And here's your driver's license.
Hey Kylie, I saw you were watching TV, so I went ahead and did all your chores for you.
Thanks, Mom.
Also, dinner's ready. I thought about making steamed broccoli, but I knew you didn't like that, so I made chocolate pie and homemade ice cream instead.
Awesome.
Is this what life is really about when you're a Christian? No, of course not. I mean, there are many people out there that think that just because you're a Christian, that everything's going to be perfect and you'll have no problems. But that is not correct at all. And that's not the way it is.
Jesus taught us,
life is full of hard times.
you know, when Jesus was sitting at the table with his disciples, he didn't tell them that, oh, everything's going to be all peachy keen from this point on. No, he told them that they're going to have many trials and sorrows. Now, why do you think Jesus was telling them that? Well, I think it's because they were following Jesus, so everything up until that point was pretty good, actually. They were seeing miracles, signs and wonders, and everything being wonderful. But he was trying to prepare them of future events. Has anybody had anything bad happen to them before? I mean, maybe a family member died, or maybe you got really sick and you went to the hospital, or maybe you were just being bullied at school. I mean, either way, tough times are not fun. And we don't like the bad things that happen to us. And maybe sometimes we wish we can actually be that person in that video we saw a moment ago and nothing bad ever happened to them. But just because we follow Jesus doesn't mean it's going to be easy, because he did tell us that there's going to be many trials and sorrows. But the good news is, because you follow Jesus,
you don't have to worry.
After Jesus told his disciples that they will have many trials and sorrows, he told them to take heart. Do you know what take heart means? It means have courage. Don't be afraid. Don't worry. And do you know why we don't have to worry? It's because
Jesus gives me peace.
Jesus overcame the world. And because he did, we can have peace in him. Now, in the part right in the front of our power verse of John 16:33, he says, I have told you these things so that you can have peace in me. So when a family member dies, you can have peace in Jesus. When you get sick, you can have peace in Jesus. And when you're getting bullied, you can have peace in Jesus. Could you imagine living life without Jesus? I mean, really, do you know what would happen if you didn't have Jesus in your life? I mean, you would still have the hard times, you would still have the problems, but you won't have the peace. So if you're going to have a hard time, if you're going to go through a difficult time in your life, why don't you go through it with Jesus? Because we don't know when bad things are going to happen, but we can know for sure that when we have Jesus, we will have peace through the trials and the sorrows. He's the one who knows what's going to happen even before it ever does, and he will always be by our side. All right, that's me, Special Agent Fanta, signing off. Back to you, milady. Okay. How do I get out of here? Oh, hey recruits, you're back. I hope you learned a good lesson from Special Agent Fanta. I know she's got some really good lessons to learn, that's for sure. So, let's see what else do you have? What else is on the list today? Oh, looks like Skittles has a message for y'all too. So, let me send you over to Skittles right now.
What's up? What's up?
Ah, yeah! What's up, everybody? It's me, the SKI to the double TLES. Skittles in the hizzy, and I'm ready to tell you what's up. Today, we're talking about what to do when things go wrong. So every time somebody asks you what's up, you tell them. No matter what happens, Jesus gives me peace. You know, life can be tough. Jesus told us that life can be full of trouble. Oh man, I got bad grades at school, and then my dog ate my homework, and now he has diarrhea. But even though bad stuff does happen, Jesus can help us through it. After all, he has overcome the world. So anytime somebody asks you what's up, you tell them. No matter what happens, Jesus gives me peace. And that right there is what's up.
I got a rainbow of flavor, and I'm living for my savior. Skittles out, baby. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like, hold on, let me contact Special Agent Bow Wow real quick. Yes, sir. Do they have anything else that they need to do today? No? Okay, I will send them on their way. All right, recruits, looks like all you have left to do is that special exercise. So I'm going to send you over to that special exercise, and then you'll be on your way, and you've completed day 3. All right.
Brain.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another fun game of Brain Drain to see who is paying attention to this wonderful lesson that we had today. All right, let's go. Number 1, what's up today? Jesus will give me peace. No matter what happens, Jesus gives me peace, or I don't need peace. Which one is it? Right, no matter what happens, Jesus gives me peace. Good job. Number 2, what did Jesus say this world was full of? Candy and rainbows, well, that would be nice, love and joy, or trials and sorrows? Who remembers? That's right, trials and sorrows. Yep. Number 3, were the disciples surprised to hear that they would face trouble? Yes or no? I mean, were they surprised to hear that? Yes, they were. They were surprised. Good job. Number 4, Jesus said that the disciples could take heart because he had blank. He had helped them, he had overcome the world, or he had ate a bowl of jelly beans. Okay, so which one do you think it is? Right, because he overcame the world. That's right. Good job. Number 5, will Jesus give us peace during our troubles? Yes or no? Do you think he will give us peace? Yes, he will. That's right. He will give us peace during our troubles. Good job. Skipping 6. Number 7. According to our lesson today, life is full of blank blank. Yellow unicorns, hard times, or rough situations. Very interesting with the yellow unicorns, I must say. All right, what do y'all think it is? Right, hard times. Life is full of hard times. That's right. Good job. Number 8. According to our lesson today, you don't have to blank. You don't have to fear, you don't have to laugh, or you don't have to worry. What don't you have to do? Worry. That's right. Good job. Number 9. According to our lesson today, Jesus gives me blank. Peace, patience, or free food. Oh, that would be great, huh? Gives me free food. Okay. Well, what is it? Jesus gives me what? Peace. That's right. Jesus gives me peace. Good job. And number 10. Where was our power verse found? In Ephesians 1:24, in John 16:33, or in Matthew 4:8? Who remembers where the power verse was? Think about it. Right, in John 16:33. Awesome. Good job, everybody. I'm so glad y'all joined me on today's Brain Drain. Now remember, we're still not finished, but we're halfway there. So stay tuned for all the new lessons coming up. Thanks and have a good day.